All right, here we are at Phelps Farms. We're going to show you how we do our cherry trees every year. We always like to take a few clippings and, we'll either give them away or, ship them out to anyone who needs start their own cherries. Now they say that cherries, this is the reason why you do it from cuttings, is you can grow from seed. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but most cherry trees are hybridized. So if you go from seeds, usually you'll get one of two sides of the genetic parents. So,
And also taking a clipping from, say, an older tree, like our cherry tree here is 14 years old, it'll actually start a brand new young tree. The age of the tree we're taking a clipping does not matter.
right.
It'll start over as a brand new young tree.
And if it gives good cherries, it's a clone. So it's not like a different phenotype that might not. It should produce the exact same cherries. All right, anyway, we're going to go ahead and start this up. Basically, if you haven't seen this before, this is how we do it. We like to make everything as easy as possible on ourselves, but we're just going to drill 3 holes through the bottom of 4 cups here, and this is what we'll be transplanting into. I do like 3 good-sized holes per bottom. It's just for the drainage. Cool. Now we'll take them over here and show you how we're about to get these ready for with some dirt. All right, here's one of the first trees we're going to take some from. Now, what kind of cherry tree is this?
This is the Montmorency Sour Cherry.
Don't have to be too crazy about what angle you're cutting them off at this point. We'll clean them up before they go into the cups. Just get in there and you see where he's grabbing them from there. You're looking for new growth that you don't want on the tree anymore, and this will improve the health of the, obviously pruning your tree is good for your tree. Now, how old is this tree, would you say?
This tree's going on 14 years. We planted 14 years ago, June.
Wow.
It was a wedding gift. So we have 3 clippings from our older tree. Then we're going to take one from the newer tree over here. We're going to keep these separated so we know where the clippings came from.
Here, give me that one. That's what you're looking for, and you see all those nodes, those will all get new growth. So you only really need a couple of them. So this one should be fine. All right, and this is a cherry bush, but same premise. We're going to stick with these 4 here for today.
As you can tell, because of the shade from these trees, this whole bush is growing out here where it gets more sun.
Yeah, they do. They definitely seek that stuff out, and you can see it's almost straight up. Nothing even tips that way at all. Straight up, and then like to almost like a 40-degree angle, or 90.
But she gave out the cherries last year. She's budded up all real nice, new growth.
Cool. Just tell me when.
When?
All right, this is all you're gonna do. Now you got them over here, let's make a fresh cut. You want to use a blade so you're not pinching shut like the structures in the capillaries, xylums and phloems and whatnot. That's probably too slanted. You don't need to go that slanted. And then I like to just scrape, not a whole lot, and we're sure gonna plant it deeper than that, but I like to get some root powder on this. You see, we just found some rainwater, that's fine. Here's our cups. Got our holes, so we're gonna go ahead and get some dirt in these. I brought some compost from my yard mixed with just some regular dirt. I'm gonna put this on the bottom. They don't really need a whole lot of nutrients. You want to encourage root growth, which is going to be, you know, I've got some actual seed starting mix. Oh, but this I'll put on the bottom. It'll give the roots something to reach for. You see, that's just an auger bit for doing bulbs. I like to stir it up. So we're going to get a little bit of this in the bottom of each cup, and we'll be right back. And black gold. We get our chicken manure from Foss Farms division. My Uncle Dwayne's got some chickens. Matter of fact, I don't even know if he's got his chickens for the year yet. He just buys chicks every year. That's how he does it. But we'll do a video on our compost maybe another time. What we're allowed to share. It is a family secret, but this black gold right there. Just to give something for the trees to reach for down at the bottom. We won't even be planting the cutting that far down. Okay, about that high. Okay, so what we're doing now, I don't know if I want to show the brand, but it's a seed starting potting mix. And it's mostly just like peat moss and vermiculite. That's actually the only thing that really makes any difference. But you see, it's real fluffy. I'm going to pat it down a little bit, but this is going to be real easy for the new roots to go into. You can always supplement with like a vegetating mix, maybe a Fox Farms, because these might be in these cups for a while. Once they start developing new growth, leaves, but these are going to be in the house for a while, so. All right, we got our 4 cups ready. He's just going to moisten it up a little bit so we can kind of shape the hole. That's what she said. It's an office joke.
So we moisten the soil, which will allow us to make a nice, easy hole here for the
Yeah, otherwise what? It'll kind of collapse back in, huh?
Yes. Now this way it'll stay. A little deeper on that one.
Now we like the drumstick. It might even be a little too wide. You can also use, like I use wooden skewers sometimes. But just something smooth so it doesn't stick a lot of, dirt sticks to it.
So we have here is this rooting powder, which will help the roots form. We marked our new cherry tree, so we know which one that is. That's the first one we'll do now. So you just
Here, pour some in my hand so you don't get your whole bottle wet. It's probably good for now. Yep, and then you're just going to roll it in there.
and then right into the hole.
You can go ahead and tamp it down a little bit. That's a wide hole. Just get it in there, get it set. Yep, and then on to the next one. We can do top dressing too after this, so it's just to kind of get them in there and get them established. Doesn't really take that long if you get all this shit set up beforehand, or if you have it. I use these cups for everything. If you didn't know by now, now you know. You can do your tomato plants, your peppers, start them early inside, maybe in a seed tray or right in the cup. I have a grow light at home, so you could, depend, or some people have their own greenhouses. Anything you want to start indoors, give it a couple weeks head start is usually a good idea. Trust us, we tried doing it with our patented garlic, even. And then you could take back to your seed starting mix, and we'll do one here for you. But you just go like maybe back up to about an inch, half inch from the top. Get her nice and centered. And we're almost done.